Hey you guys, Mitsurugi Jones, let's get back into it. Sir, I have an urgent message for you. Thank you, Mallory. This news cannot be good. We just left the capital, and the Emperor sends a letter immediately after? Inuel's audience went well. It has been many years since I saw Mirdir smiling. What could possibly have happened? By the High Father, Stanford, the Emperor is in fear for his life. As guardsmen, we are sworn to return at once, and defend our Lord in the hour of his need. But Mirdir has ordered us instead to protect the celestial envoy at all costs, and secure her and her mission, whatever it may be. Let us entrust ourselves to the Emperor's wisdom. He spoke to Inuel privately for quite some time. Perhaps he has seen the High Father's truth, which lies beyond the understanding of simple mortals.
Sir Lambert, you asked me where the will of the heavens lead us. The road takes us into a snow-covered land of the mountain clans, and I am glad that I shall not be traveling there alone. But my heart is restless still. I hear its call. It pushes me forward, as if we don't have much time left.
Come, my friend. Though we have adventured together, I still know nothing about you. What was the name of your father? Where did you grow up? You serve me truly and faithfully, but you always cast your gaze elsewhere when we talk about the past, as if you never had one. What sort of past could a young squire like me have at all? There's little to tell, sir. My family was noble, but not rich. Well, so the abbot said to all the monks in the abbey. As I grew up, I received a swordman's training, and finally they sent me to fulfill my duty in the imperial army. According to them, such was the will of my father, so I was incredibly lucky to be placed with you, sir, and, well, that pretty much sums up my life thus far. I'm a bit worried that there was an error in the orders, not to mention a large ink block on your papers. But 'tis no matter. I'll have it all fixed as soon as I can find a scribe. Sorry about that quick intro there, guys. It is Mitsurugi Jones, and we are back with Disciples 3 Reincarnation. I had to get into it really quick because that's just the way that the video was cut. Sorry about that. As you can see, we are starting back off level 2 finally. Yay! You can actually have tier 2 units in this actual level, which is good. But let's, right now, I told you to level up one of your party leaders up to level 5 because they make you choose one right at the beginning of this level. And if you start them out completely fresh, then it just kind of rolls downhill, and they don't really ever do that well until later or until you come up to another training facility and train them up. I'm just going to go over my equipment that I have here. It doesn't look like I can use any of this stuff for Lambert, so I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to the warrior nun here in just a second. Want to make sure I know what I got. So what you need to do is go over right next to the other unit. Then you want to hit this unit exchange button, and then you can transfer either units, or you can transfer your units, or you can transfer any equipment that you have, or items, or scrolls, or any of that good stuff. Any of that you can trade from character to character. So let's see. She also needed these boots, I think, and she only needs one ring. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that one. Maybe I'll sell that later. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and equip it, because just because you trade it doesn't mean you equip it. So you need to go to the warrior nun. Let's go ahead and move Lambert over here real quick, and then actually put it on the character. And that's weird. I thought that changed their appearance. That's really strange. I don't know why I thought that before. Maybe that was another Disciples game, but I could have swore it was this one. Anyway, we'll go right past the fountain here and check out this area down here. Oop, we got ourselves a wild boar. It's bacon, boys. It's bacon. Oh, no movement points. Alright, let's check out Lambert. Let's see where we can put him. Now, when you have the 2 different unit character party leaders, or say 4, or how many ever you want, it really opens up the map quite a bit. But you do have to worry a little bit, especially at the beginning, of splitting your experience too thin between your party leaders. If you do it, if you take if you take 4 party leaders in the starting area, and there's 10 mobs in that one starting area, all that experience probably would be best to go to 1 or 2 individuals. If you spread it out to 4, then by the time you start coming up to harder mobs to fight, none of your people are level, because all that experience is spread thin all over all your party leaders and all your units in those parties. So none of your units have gone up a tier, so you'll find it very difficult to fight later on when the mobs start all of a sudden hitting medium level, and you know, that's just kind of going to be a pain in the balls for you. So I will generally start with 1, or if the map makes me, I'll start with 2. Once I have once I have Lambert completely maxed out or pretty dang close, even his units in his party, then I'll bring in another veteran unit. Or if I find a mercenary camp, or not a mercenary camp, a training camp. If you find a training camp, you can go ahead and bring out all your people at that point and go and just train them up to the next level, because you will want them once you get to the end stages of the game, like the last level for every particular faction. There's going to be a lot of tough characters, so then that's when you bring out all your veteran units pretty quickly, and you can really dominate then. If you don't spend the time to grind out those characters in the last levels, it's going to be extremely difficult for you. Just letting you know. But let's see here. What do we got? We got the war pig, another wild boar, rather. And this is the warrior nun here. And these guys are all noobs. They're all the rooks. And except for her, I mean, she's level 5. But still, that's not that great. And this is a level 9 boar. Now, so I'll go ahead and take care of this particular battle. A lot of them I'll just skip through if they're like a light experience snack, as I like to call them. If, you know, it's just a bunch of level 1 dudes and you're obviously going to win, I'll just speed right through that at this stage of the game. But when at the very early stages, if you got like the rooks and the noobs all in one party and they come up against a higher level creature, it's kind of always a good idea to go ahead and take care of that battle yourself. Plus, if you just speed through every single battle, it gets boring really quick. You kind of want to savor it and enjoy it as time goes by. But the game's pretty good at that at the later stages of the game. Since they are harder mobs as you continue down, you get a pretty equal measure of light snacks that you can speed through, and then, you know, get into the meat of it when you actually hit some pretty tough territory with the other factions. But definitely want to finish this pig off. I want to get over to this focus point here, because it seems like everybody is missing. He's down to 91 hit points. We just can't finish him off here. I don't know what the deal is. It seems like a wounded pig would be slower than when you first meet him. I don't know. It seems weird. So let's see. Go ahead and wear this pig down. Oh, nope, no good. Even though it took me forever to get over there. Come on. All right, you rook. Come on, rook. You can do it. Oh, 39. At this rate, he's gonna kill one of my dudes. Ooh, good. He's all the way back. Oh, yes. Excellent. Alright, so this one should be pretty much wrapped up. Let's just go ahead and pick out who we want to heal up a little bit here. The healer almost always will, if she can only heal one person at a time, will almost always choose either the most damage character, or if they're all pretty close, they'll choose the party leader to heal first. So you kind of want to keep that in mind when you kind of pick and choose who you are going to heal before the end of the fight. Go ahead and pick out whatever's here. Ooh, snake to the face. Ouch. Okay, and let's see here. Let's go talk to this dirty dude over here. Inquisitor.
The Almighty Highfather has intertwined all paths, noble lords. His Eminence Johann IV sincerely wishes to bless the success of your mission, and asks that you sup with him in his glorious city of Levendale. His Eminence prays that you do not decline this modest request. Convey these words to Johann as precisely as possible. Emperor Merder has bid Sir Lambert to escort Lady Inuel wherever she may go. We shall be honored to join His Eminence, the Grand Inquisitor, as soon as our mission is completed.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't think I'd want to be visiting a Grand Inquisitor. I understand the grand part is supposed to be nice, but anybody with the name Inquisitor, not really sure that's a good idea. But anyway, looks like that's the end of the map down there. Go ahead and have our light snack. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Nice little easy battle. It's not going to be tough. Unless there's some like really bad layout in the map, and there isn't, so we're just going to go ahead and whack these guys real quick and get on with it. Now these were level 3, so it was a nice, a little bit more experience than you would have had if it was just a bunch of level 1 dudes. Yeah, see what?
The enemy is no more.
Not that much, not a ton there. But actually, let's go down here and check and see what we got in this castle. And here, let's come over here and see who this dude is here. Master Thug, level 12? Yeah, I don't think she's ready for that. Not with those dudes. Not quite ready just yet. Let's go down here and check and see what's down in this area. There we go. This is a much better fight. This is going to be a lot better for her. The warrior nun. Which is a strange name for a party leader. I mean, warrior nun? It doesn't make sense. I mean, I suppose I get it, like a monk is supposed to be a holy man, but it could also mean somebody who's really good at hand-to-hand. I don't know. But I don't know, warrior nun, that doesn't seem to make much sense. But that's okay. Go ahead and get on this focus point. Start this off for these guys real quick. Since these are kind of the weakest link, I definitely want to make sure they're in a position to win, but these are just peasants. That Thug's only level 5, so I think that's pretty much. I think it's pretty much handled. Let's just go ahead and block off this final area so nobody can kind of peek around the corner there, and we'll go ahead and go into quick battle. And done and done.
Much better now.
In the name of the High Father.
Okay, now let's take a look here. Now, what can we build? Because we will have some characters leveling up. It is raining in the capital, my lord. We will, it looks like we will be getting... Now, I'm going to go with the Inquisitor tree of the game here. I'm not a big fan of the Inquisitor tree. I almost always go knights. I almost always go the knight route when it comes to warriors. But since it is tier 2, we'll go ahead and let you guys get a feel. Nobody's seen these quite yet. And they're good in certain situations. Like, they are pretty good against... when you're playing Legion of the Damned, they're pretty good against them. They have some nice buffs against them. But for the most part, the actual, like cavalry, the paladin, that tree, because it'll go squire, it'll go knight. I think it's paladin after that, and then it gets even better after that. Won't spoil it too early on. But that's the side that I normally go for. Otherwise, you're going to get the Inquisitor tree, which is good against evil characters like definitely Legion of the Damned, but maybe even sometimes the undead. They're good against the undead. Oh, a 30 angel? No. Yep. No, definitely not. Let's go ahead and back away from the castle slowly. And then, let's see, what am I going to do with her? What's down here? Anything? The road to Luxter is the same as it was when we last took it, my lord. Yeah, jackass, I got it. That's retarded. Okay, he's so condescending. And, yeah, level 18, definitely not doing that with her either. So let's go back up in this area. Let's see if we can go sniff ourselves out another experience snack. And right past the Inquisitor here. I don't understand. He's supposed to go tell the Grand Inquisitor what I said. What's he just standing there for? That's retarded. And let's just roll around up here, see if there's another way. But it is about time, guys, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Guys, I really appreciate you guys watching. If you want to comment, like, or subscribe, feel free to do so.